Okay. I was holding this question for a while, and I'm just wondering if you could explain this minute distinction. You said that if you cloned the brain of a human, you still wouldn't be able to causally
Yeah.
explain how it works.
Well,
Could you?
listen. If you were trying to become a cardiologist, and you needed to know how the heart functions and what to do with various things, if this is wrong, if you clone the heart, you've got we've already got hearts, okay? And when we torture animals, we take hearts out of them. So we've got hearts in our hands. But the cloned heart is not an explanation of how the heart works,
Right.
not an explanation. You have to be able to build a model based on a real model. I mean, first you have to simulate it, and then you have to be able to build a real. Remember, there was a transparency showing a Turing test for the heart. You had a artificial device, but that it could do what the heart does. It can pump the blood,
Hmm.
right? Once you've got that, if that's all the heart does is pump blood, you've got a causal explanation. You reverse engineered the heart. With the human, the equivalent thing is once you've got a robot that can do everything we can do,
Right.
right?
Which is
So,
quite a complex task, actually.
but it's certainly not going to be. You can't do it in symbol land. You got
No.
to get out of symbol land. People want to stick to symbol land. They're really computationalists at heart. They don't realize it. They mix up. Oh, listen, we talked about the matrix. They mix up reality and virtual reality. They start to think that maybe I am a computational state in a virtual reality, which is complete gobbledygook, complete garbage. It gets everything mixed up. But what can you do? If you start thinking that way, you can't stop.
Right. It's kind of like we're entering some form of solipsism in that sense.
Solipsism. It's solipsism, but I mean, we are solipsists, and we're right to be solipsists. The only
Hmm.
one that can feel, that knows that I can feel, is me. Nobody else knows because I feel it, and if I feel a toothache now, I feel a toothache. I can tell you I feel a toothache. I may act the way somebody does when they have a toothache, and you might be able to correctly infer that I probably have a toothache, but that's under determination. You're guessing that I have a toothache, and you're probably right, but you can't know it. I
Hmm.
can only know it. Okay, so that's solipsism. Uh, the 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 what I call the virtual hall of mirrors that you get when you start projecting meaning onto a symbol system. You so project it from your own head where you have grounded meaning, you project it onto a symbol system, a computation, and then from what you get out, you re-inject it and you think, aha, I understand and it understood. If it was a good recipe that it was working on, like ChatGPT, it'll give you something that really is right, but it doesn't know it's right,
Hmm.
and it certainly doesn't know anything. It doesn't even know what an apple is. It
Right.
can tell you what an apple is, but it can't do the right thing with the category.
Correct. Correct.